They really accused him of juicing, bro.
LeBron off the roids. Yo.
Your
Layup Lounge members, we're back here in the Layup Lounge for episode 9 of season 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for rocking out with us. Man, more content coming from the Layup Lounge. Basketball, football.
everything. We on the way. 2025. It's almost 2025. That's gonna be the year.
Oh, we're locked in.
Oh,
we're very much locked in.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, thank you guys for continuing to tap into the show. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. Do your due diligence. We haven't been telling y'all that enough. Do your due diligence. And yeah, let's get right into the show. Woo! To start, let's kind of lead off with some hot news off of the Shams report.
Okay.
Shams reported a couple days ago that Dennis Schroder is now a member of the Golden State Warriors. Coming from the Brooklyn Nets. Roman, I just want to let you know, or I just want to ask you, how do you feel about this move? Does this move push the needle for the Warriors? What are the Warriors looking to do with this move, adding Dennis Schroder? I know we talked about Schroder as one of the major trade pieces available on the market.
Yeah.
He's a veteran point guard, veteran playmaker, can score the ball very well. He was actually the MVP of the World Cup a couple years ago. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the FIBA World Cup. So, yeah, just talk to me about Schroder trade and him in Golden State now. What do you think?
I mean, they got him for broken knees, D'Anthony Melton. So basically a bag of chips in what, a couple
3
seconds?
seconds?
Yeah, so a couple seconds. So this is a no-brainer trade. But I think this just shows the value of Pajemski. I think is that his last name. He sucks. And I think that this move proves that committing to him instead of maybe throwing Clay a little bit extra million to stay, I think that they made a huge mistake by letting Clay slide. Based off this move, I think that this move reflects mistakes in the past, that being letting Clay go. And Pajemski, I think that he is on the trade block as we speak right now. I think that he's going to be thrown into something bigger, whether that's a Jimmy Butler trade, something along those lines for another star. I think that he'll be, or Lauri Markkanen, if they revisit
they said
that.
he was the piece that was holding him back from making the Lauri trade.
Ridiculous. He's a role player. Like that's ridiculous. Like that he shouldn't hold back. And now that his value's tanked, who knows if you probably got to add more to a trade. But
I will say though, he did show a lot of upside last year.
Absolutely.
He showed starter in the NBA potential. And I think just the downtrend has been a product of environment and just him kind of being overconfident in himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the fan base thinks that as well, where it's like, I feel like their entire organization and their mantra the entire time has just been like selfless basketball.
Yeah.
Team basketball. And he's kind of just, I don't know, just his body language isn't right. The way he's acting doesn't seem right. He's not a warrior, I don't feel like.
No, for sure. I think I could see him clearly 4K in a Utah Jazz jersey at some point. I think that he is a Utah Jazz. I think a Lauri Markkanen trade I like that better than a Jimmy Butler trade for me. And yeah, they totally got this wrong with they mishandled the Clay situation. I think it's very evident now. And I think that Pods, Kuminga will be something, a trade package going down. Yeah, as soon as the trade deadline, I think that's what's going to work. But as far as Dennis's fit for the team, I think it's a great move, especially, Steph Curry. There's some lingering injuries now that he's older. So, and just his off-the-floor minutes haven't been great. So now they have a guy like Dennis Schroder who can score, he can play make. He just makes the right plays. He's a basketball player, and I think that this is a great move for the Warriors. As far as for the Nets, obviously they're tanking. They said that they wanted Ben Simmons to be the point guard. Not sure how that's going to work in 2024, 2025 now. But we'll see what happens there. But no. Does this make the Warriors a championship contender, though? Absolutely not. They need to go get a star like a Lauri Markkanen or a Jimmy Butler to really have serious discussions about that. But this is one step in the right direction.
So I don't think Schroder, how is he going to fit alongside Curry? Like we've seen Curry play alongside other guards in the past, but
well, we've seen Dennis Schroder play alongside guards in the past. He played next to a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Paul.
Fair.
He's played next to and behind a prime Jeff Teague. Like he's played with guys. So I think that he'll fit on this team, especially because they need scoring production. And I think that his most important minutes will be those minutes when Steph Curry's not on the court, and I think that's primarily why they got him. So, yeah, I think that he'll have a role. Will he be starting with Steph Curry to start with? Absolutely. But if they make a trade for like a Jimmy or Lauri Markkanen, that lineup could shake up. Because I definitely think that he fits better as a six-man. But I don't think that's going to be a problem playing off-ball Steph Curry. Shoot, maybe this allows Steph Curry to play off-ball. Maybe put Dennis at the one. So I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's gonna be a bad fit.
Steph regresses into the greatest guard of all time.
Right. I think that, for some, this might be him going to his natural position. You know what I'm saying? Allows you to play more off-ball offense with Steph Curry, especially because Pods can't do it. He sucks. Pods sucks. He might be the most disappointing player in the NBA right now, just because they had high expectations for him. They literally moved Clay. They got rid of him just because they thought that Pods was the future, but he could be thrown to any trade now. His value is low.
Kind of hot off the pressers as well. Adidas, they're making moves in the shoe game world, or just the shoe game
for life.
I know, for lifer. Damian Lillard is an Adidas athlete for life. He joins some of the heavy hitting basketball athletes in the game. It's an exclusive group. I think it's just LeBron, KD.
We missing one more.
D Rose.
He don't got the lifetime. You're missing one more. We talk about his team already.
Who had the lifetime?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. He got the life. That's right. He got the Curry brand.
See, that's the one brand I would not sign my life away to.
To the Curry brand?
No, to Under Armour. That's nasty work. Okay. That's nasty work.
They probably gave Steph everything.
So I read
his own brand,
they gave him $75 million worth of shares of the company. And I guess that can equate up to almost $1 billion. So
that's nuts.
I mean, they gave him a bag for sure.
Well, you would have to accept it. I mean,
you're not selling though.
Okay, we don't. For us, maybe not.
The kids
though. You know what I'm saying? Think about bro.
I coach high school right now, or you talking about little kids? I'm coaching high school kids, but the kids I'm coaching right now in high school, they came up in that though. They came up with Steph Curry when they were like little. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no Currys on them whatsoever.
I feel like there's still a group of people out there though that love Curry. People love Steph, bro. I promise.
You can't wear him in the club either. You can't wear him in the club either.
The only one that's actually thinking outside the box is Booker. I'm finna wear some books to the club. I promise you, I'm finna be in a section with some books on.
See, those is like, they look like Air Force Ones, so you can pull those off. You was talking about wearing Hardens in the club.
I'm finna wear Harden 9s. You finna see me in the chrome ones.
Oh,
I'm in the club.
We're copping.
Yes,
bro. Those are a cop,
bro. Some baggy pants over the top. Oh,
yeah, absolutely. But not Damian Lillard.
I'm in a section with Hardens on.
I love that. Maybe I was about to say some blasphemy. I don't know. Sorry about that. As far as Damian Lillard getting the lifetime deal, I am very happy that I got his deal. Adidas based in Portland. He's a Portland guy still at heart. So I think this is a phenomenal deal.
Based in Portland?
It is. The headquarters is in Portland, Oregon. They got man. So they there.
So it's underneath the Nike is what is underneath it, or
I mean it's there. No, it's there. Like I've been there before. It's small, but it's there. But I don't know the details of the deal. I don't think the numbers came out. But regardless, it's got to be at least $500 million. I mean, any lifetime deal, you're not signing your life away for less than that. And his shoe this year has probably been his best shoe in a long time. Even though you can get him at a discounted rate for a lot of the times. Man.
They do look nice, though. I said that's his best silhouette in a long time.
In a very long time.
My question is, though, although he's a great basketball player, what kind of marketing-wise, nobody's waiting, you know what I'm saying? Dame don't hold the kind of marketability that those other lifetime guys hold, you know what I'm saying? Does he have the same marketability as those other three guys? I mean, those are cornerstones of basketball for the past 30 years when you really look at the game. I understand Dame has been a pivotal piece of the game, but he does not. Any way you shape it, any way you look at it, any way you frame it, any way you scope it, he doesn't hold the same weight as those three.
I feel like,
and he doesn't sell the same amount of product as those three either. Curry brought Under Armour from the slums. LeBron and KD,
they're still in the slums.
Okay, but he gave him a platform. Him and Cam Newton. Okay, without him and Cam Newton, we don't know what an Under Armour is. You know what I'm saying?
No,
without him and Cam Newton,
we're not going to disrespect Brandon Jennings like this, man. He was the first one.
Okay, but I'm talking about their own silhouettes.
Yeah, okay.
Cam Newton had everybody wearing the high top Cam Newtons.
Yeah.
Curry had everybody considering wearing the Currys.
Yeah.
And just looking at the Currys at Under Armour. So without those two guys, Under Armour is nothing. So I don't know. I just feel like Damian Lillard.
What's wrong with that?
What has he done?
This guy's a Portland legend. He's the greatest player of a franchise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not that many people who are the greatest in one franchise ever. So he's already got that under his belt. We got a bunch of game winners. We know for the Dame time. This shoe must be selling a lot.
That's what I'm talking about, though, is we've never heard of what Dame shoe is really, or what, you know what I'm saying?
This one was moving. This one was moving, though. This one, you know what I'm saying? This silhouette has been different from all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? He's still a great basketball player. Like D Rose, they gave him that deal super early because he was still making shoes when he was on the bench. He was riding the bench still getting signature shoes. So he's still in his prime at 34. He'll be in it for a couple years still. And I think that he was one of those dudes that brought Adidas back up. Since the beginning, when he was getting his shoes, slowly climbing up the ranks, and I think they're just rewarding the guys. They're rewarding the pioneers who got Adidas basketball back up top. I think that's just what this is. And I think that he will be a brand ambassador even after his playing days. And I think that this was, it reflects that. Shout out to Dame, man. But I will say this. I think that James Harden, I think that he...
That's who that
could have been.
got.
I think that he could have been one of those guys as well.
If you talk about a brand ambassador, if you talk about somebody, come on, bro.
He's wearing his own shoes in the club.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he pulled up to the game in his shoes and then walked on the court in his shoes. He loved his shoe.
Yeah.
He loved his shoe.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But not to veer too far off from it, but did you see that Derek or the D Rose brand is starting to collab with like the
Fear Gods?
Fear God?
Yeah, I seen
Thoughts?
that. But
You see the shoe?
I mean, I don't think anybody's bought D Roses since his second year in the league.
Okay, but if you put a Fear God tag on it,
It's not moving me. I'm gonna look at them and then you see how much they are.
I'm gonna wear them to the
You paying
club.
$225 for those?
Yes. I'm gonna wear them to the club.
You paying $225 for those? I'm not paying $225 for no Derrick Roses. You go on StockX and get them for $80.
Okay, but if they're Fear God Derrick Roses and they look like that, there's a little bit of you gotta pay for the.
That's
flare
cool. The
bit.
essentials, it's cool, bro.
fire.
Like it's. I don't like his
To the
logo
club.
though. I don't really like the D Rose
logo.
I don't really like that logo. I'm not feeling it. And he's been a bench player more than not. It's just like it don't move me no more. Like
Youngest
he's a
MVP
legend.
ever.
He's a legend, huh?
Youngest MVP ever.
That's cool. That's literally
Chicago
his whole
legend.
thing. That's literally his whole thing.
Okay,
If
so
he didn't
what's
win that
Dame's
MVP,
thing?
if he didn't win that MVP, he's not. He's still my nigga. He's like. Derrick Rose is not a legendary player to me. So, like, anything him, marketing-wise, whatever that case may be, that's not moving me. He's not a legendary player to me. He's a good player. He's a really good player. But injuries took the legendary status away from him.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. He's the poster boy for the injuries, just snatching away your opportunity.
He's a Chicago legend. He's a Chicago legend.
But what I'm saying, when people think about potential, and they're like, man, bro, who was one player who just had their potential snatched away by injury? Derrick Rose, bro.
He's a great what-if player.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't. He's not the first one. He's not. Derrick Rose is a legend.
He's not even the best what-if, but he's not even the best what-if player of all time.
Because he has an MVP. That's why he's not really a what-if.
But
if he didn't have the MVP,
he is a what-if because he wasn't even really in his prime yet. You can't peak year 2, bro. That's just
okay. But he has an MVP. So people are already like, okay. That's a crazy high ceiling
he
already.
Broke his knees after that. His knees were done after that. That
MVP
was it.
is a crazy high.
And that was
ceiling.
it. He was done. It was over. The dream was dead. D Rose, and we care about Derrick Rose in 2024 going into 2025.
Okay, well he retired now.
But I'm saying, like, now he's dropping new shoes, like you said. We really checking for that? No.
But that's why they put the Fear God tag on it. Though.
He's like him and like Lil Wayne, right? We're not checking for Lil Wayne in 2025. That's like checking for him. A new album, Lil Wayne 2020. We're not checking for that. D Rose, we're not checking for that no more.
Okay, but
he's cool on the podcast just because that's different from what he's been. That's different. We haven't really seen him in media before. That's cool. I commend him for that. But the shoe game, he's never ran the shoe game.
But you're forgetting about the Fear God tag on it.
The fear of God, that bro. Was that supposed to be designer, bro? Like, what are we doing?
Fear God carries weight right now. It holds weight. People care about Fear God. People care about collabs. People care about stuff.
That's cool. I remember when Dame came out with the Bape The Bape Dame?
That's his greatest shoe. I didn't want to bring it up when we were talking about it because I thought about it. That's the only shoe he's ever had that has hype. That's had hype. Where I was actually considering, I was like, I kind of want those. I was actually thinking, I was looking at the price.
I might have to cop those.
Those are tough.
Those are very tough.
Those are very well constructed too. That's a very well put together collab.
The Bape 4s, but nah, D Rose, we're not checking for him in 2024, bro. We can honestly move on from this subject because he's washed, bro. He's washed in basketball.
It's not about the player no more. It's not.
He's not a fashion icon. What? Like what you?
Okay, but it's the idea. It's the brand. We're taking the.
He's not influential. He's not influential in any way whatsoever.
Fashion, no, he's not. It probably would have been better with Harden, but I'm saying
would have been significantly better because one, I feel like Harden would have. He reps the brand. He probably reps the brand the hardest. That's why I'm surprised he didn't get that deal that Dame just got. Because I know Dame reps the brand, but I feel like Harden really, like, almost every post, #Uno, he's wearing his shoes in every picture that he posts. He's tagging Adidas basketball every picture he posts. That's somebody who deserves a deal like that. He deserves collabs. I'm surprised he hasn't came out with one.
Oh, God.
But, like, D Rose, we're not checking for him in 2024, bro. It's 2025. I'm going to say 2025 now. That's basically what it is. We're not checking for that.
I'm just saying, people care about collabs. There's hype to collabs.
But do you care?
Yes. If I'm looking for a new pair of hoop shoes, that's different.
Bro, you're not wearing bro. If I see you,
I'll go out there with some D Roses.
You're not wearing Fair God D Roses,
yes,
bro. No, you're not.
Yes, I
All right, we're gonna come back next year, or
I gotta get
early next year. I need you to
get them. Those are cold.
We're gonna put them up right here. You know how Dame Lillard? We talked about Dame Lillard a little bit. We can agree he's the second option, right? He's a second option on the Milwaukee Bucks.
On the Milwaukee Bucks, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, so I want you to rank these second options in the league currently. We got Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, and I got to give love to this guy, Norman Powell.
He's the first option right now.
Yeah, hey, rank these second options.
All right. Present day, 2024, December 18th. Out of these second options, I'll go top to bottom. 5, I'll say Norm Powell.
He needed love, though. I had a shot.
No, shout out Norm Powell. He's filling his role because Kawhi's out. He's forced into more shots. He's taking those shots. PG's not there anymore. He said he was ready for the role. We knew what time it is with him.
Bucket getter, professional scorer.
He's a scorer. Once Kawhi steps in, those shots are going to go down a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to come back down to earth a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know what? Shout out to Norm Powell. He did his thing to start the season.
Yeah.
He's my number 5. Coming out number 4, man, this is tough, but I'm going to put Kyrie at 4. I love Kyrie Irving. But just, it's unstoppable on one end of the ball, but on the other end of the ball, he's not a cone on defense, you know what I'm saying? Not by any means, but I'm not gonna say a cone, but there's worse defenders. There's a lot worse defenders. Is he a
chair? Because the chair is a little bit wider. It's a little bit harder to get.
We're getting good effort on defense, though. Kyrie gets effort on defense. Offense, we already know what time it is.
He's a chair, not a cone.
I'll put him. I'll slide him in there at 4, though. 3. Dame Lillard. Sorry, I gotta put Dame Lillard at 3.
At 3?
At 3.
He's not better than Devin Booker right now. Really? Devin Booker's been struggling.
I'll still take D-Book.
Really?
I like Lillard. I love Damian Lillard, you know what I'm saying? But
no, you don't.
At this point in his career,
no, you don't.
At this point in his career, the Greek Freak is really the one doing things in Milwaukee.
He's carrying the team.
Yes, with or without.
He's carrying the team. Did you hear that, Damian Lillard?
With or without
you don't hold any weight in Milwaukee.
You could be there, Dame, but at the end of the day,
he said you are just a body.
He's a body. Yes, he's a body.
Really? Hey,
Damon, he's helping out.
He's helping. He's helping.
We saw who the MVP was.
That don't mean he wasn't doing nothing. That's why it's a list of second options.
We saw who was the MVP.
Oh my. Okay, we're gonna see who we gonna give the last shot to. You gonna give it to Giannis? You gonna give it to Dame?
2, Devin Booker.
Oh, we smart. Okay.
2, I got D-Book. Solid. You know what time it is. 2-way player. Elite 2-way player.
If he's an elite two-way
I'll do
player,
some.
how is he not better
I'll
than
do
Jaylen
it.
Brown? Because he's a better offensive player than Jaylen Brown.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Jaylen Brown's the best two-way, one of the best two-way players in the game. That's why he's my number one on the second option list. Although I don't know how he's on this list at all.
Whoa,
Given that he's the first option.
I wasn't gonna put Jason Tatum on the list.
He's a third option list.
You thought I was gonna put Jason Tatum on the list?
Yes, put him on the third
See, I
option
kind of
list.
had a feeling you was gonna say something about that.
Jaylen
That is
Brown.
crazy, man.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, number one.
Yes.
I don't know if he's having a better season than Damian Lillard this year.
JB?
Yeah.
Man, you take
Man, you said Damian Lillard is just a body out there. He's just going through the motions. That's what you telling me? That's what you telling me?
Yes.
He's going through the motions?
He's out there, bro.
What did he like?
Put
bro?
Marjan out there, bro. You do the same. Put AJ, what's his name? Dynabasta? What's his name? Yeah, put 77 out there, man.
Oh my gosh. You trying to play a quick game of who he played for? Part 2?
Come on, let me see.
Part 2?
Who he played for?
All right. We gotta cue some music, you know.
Here we go.
All right, we're gonna start off easy. First player, Tim Hardaway Jr. Who does he play for?
The Detroit Pistons.
That is correct.
I saw him turn the ball over the other night in a crucial situation.
Oh, it had to be in Detroit, right?
Yeah, it was in Detroit.
yeah.
Turnover, late game.
The fact that he was getting the ball late game, he has to be somewhere.
He was inbounding it. He just like lackadaisically threw it in. Yeah.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be on the contender being
Tim Hardaway.
having controlling the ball.
No, he's gonna be a trade deadline piece to look out for. Somebody gonna pick him up.
Okay. We got Aaron Holiday. Who does Aaron Holiday play for? Yes, he is a Holiday brother.
No, I'm aware. He was on the Rockets last year.
Okay. Who's he
Was
playing
that
for this
last year? Well, was on the Rockets recently.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he plays with his Indiana.
Is that your final
That's my
answer?
final answer.
He is a Houston Rocket still.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
a Houston
God.
Rocket still. He did play for the Pacers. You're right. He did.
No, okay. I thought he went best. I thought he was there.
No,
Because the other two play for the Pacers, right?
No, those two. Him and Justin played.
Okay.
Drew's been, he's not a journeyman like those two. Third guy, Oso Ighodoho. I think that's. I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. Oso Ighodoho.
Let me see the last name spelling.
Ighodoho. Who does Oso play for? Who does Oso play for? Oso Ighodoho.
Hawks. Final answer.
He plays for the Suns. You're thinking of what's his name? I know who you're thinking of too. I was about to say like something Zimbabwe. No, it's he played with Lonzo Ball in high school. I forgot his name. The big guy.
Yeah.
That's what Kumabale. I don't know. Is that his last name? It's not Okiki.
No, it's something like that. Because now I want to say Agumake, but I know it's not.
It's along those lines.
I called her that.
Okongu. That's his name. Okongu. Yeah. Yeah, Okwangu. I think I don't know. Who does Tristan Newton play for? Who does Tristan Newton play for?
Tristan Newton.
Who does Tristan Newton play for?
The Hornets.
Is that your final answer? Is that your final answer? Is that your final answer? I'm giving you a lifeline. Is that your final answer?
No. Tristan Newton. Is he a rookie? How long you been in the league for? A couple years?
You know what? That's my bad. I don't know.
Okay, so he's a question
I will
mark
say
guy.
he does average 0.4 points a game. I will say that.
Is he a guard? He's a guard.
I think so. Yeah.
He's a guard, bro. That's a guard name. And he played for the...
If he is a guard, because I don't know, he's behind a good guard. He's behind a all-star caliber guard.
He plays for the Knicks.
Is that is that your final answer?
Yes.
Oh, well, he plays for the Pacers.
I was swear to God I was gonna say the Pacers or the Knicks. I was like, he plays behind Reeves or Brunson.
He
One of
plays
those two.
for the Pacers.
Okay.
And our final guy on this list today,
I know this one.
Oliver Maxis Prosper. Who does he play for?
I know this name.
You do. I think you do. I mentioned him before. I think last season we mentioned him before. I think you might be able to get this one.
Philly.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Plays for the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, wait, I've seen him play. Is he the big man?
Yeah.
Bro, he was hooping the other night.
Oh, not enough for you to know his name, apparently. And who he played for. That's crazy.
No, because he hit a three. I was mad because he hit a three. And I can't remember who they're playing, but he whipped around and looked at our bench. He said, I was like, who is he?
He didn't play last year, I think, due to injury. But
earning minutes.
That is another edition of who he played for. Man, we gotta get your ball knowledge up, man. You gotta know these bench players, man.
I know. They're Tristan Newton.
Tristan. Also, see, I can't even. How do you say that? Ighodoho. Ighodoho. Ighodoho.
Ho. Oso Ho.
I should have YouTubed how to say his name. I don't know.
Who he play for?
Who he played for? I don't know if you've been on social media. I mean, we social media guys. I don't know if you're a football guy. You know Travis Hunter. He just recently won the Heisman. But he's been in the news for all the wrong reasons. See, he has a girlfriend. I forgot what her name was, because I mean,
we'll just call her the girlfriend.
The girlfriend. Man, she came out with an 8-minute TikTok explaining everything. First, Deion Sanders, had to tap her to get up after he won the Heisman. Then there was arguing at a game. I think they was in the stands or crowd or something, and you could see her kind of chewing him out. Then there was at an Adidas event.
That was the one.
They were at an Adidas event, and
that
it looked
that confirmed it for me.
She was like, "What am I sitting here for? What you want me to do?" Had her hands out. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do?
No, let me tell you something.
Yeah, man, this man loves this girl. You know what I'm saying? She was in the commercial when they announced him. I think that's the sole reason why Nike didn't sign this man. She's like, we want to sign you, not the girl. I don't want her in the commercial, but Adidas was allowed to they let that slide. So talk about the situation. What do you have the over or under on how long they gonna be married? 5 years. We going. That's what the money line is at.
5 years, man. It's tough, man. I feel like we're not seeing the full story. I feel like we're all just getting to meet her. I didn't realize they've been dating for 5 years. I didn't realize they had known each other for that long.
Was he not good at that point though?
He was buns. That's the thing. He was trash.
He was trash 5 years ago.
He was supposed to be good. He was on pace.
Okay.
He wasn't Travis Hunter yet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So she bought stock early and it grew. So she's jersey chasing, but not in the craziest fashion. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't the craziest. Know because we know who the Hall of Famers are.
We know.
Is she coming off the bench on that team?
No.
Soon. I mean, she's not a baby mama yet, but she might be coming off the bench
but she
providing
bought
some
stock
real minutes.
early, though. That's what's helping her case. She bought stock very early. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she met him at Jackson State, okay, that's questionable then. She met him in Colorado, extremely questionable. She'd been with him since, they said 5 years. That's a grip. That's before any college. So, but no, she's not a good woman.
She had man sitting in the DM for 2 months or something like that.
And no, that was she opened up the video. She said, yeah, well, he was sitting in my DMs because she clicked on his profile and apparently he had a girl. So I was like, opened up the video by exposing him. I was like, damn.
She said it multiple times too. He's like, Travis was cheating on his girlfriend.
After he won the Heisman.
Aired him out. But he's the best. He's a great person. He's the best person. He's so perfect. Obviously not. Obviously not.
And she's like, I'm seeing all this backlash and all this hate. You don't have to, you know that, right?
You don't have to even respond to these. You
just turn your phone off.
That's what I'm saying. You turn the phone off.
Turn the comments off.
Shout
out to Roman. You could turn the comments off.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, mental health boost. It boosts it up.
You could turn it off.
That's what I'm saying. If it's really not a problem, because she's trying to make it say, she's trying to explain herself, but if
we
you
do not care.
Right. First of all, we don't care. Second of all, if you really believe in your relationship, my mom was telling me this because we was actually watching the video. We was analyzing the video. If you really believe in your relationship, why are you saying anything at all? Like, why does it matter what the, public perception is, really? Because if in-house, if y'all good, shouldn't even matter.
It's good,
talk. Yeah, it's green. But I feel like, something... They got Dr. Umar coming out, saying, like, I'm a big fan, brother, but put the marriage on ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. He's like, I don't want to accuse him of bunny hopping.
She's black, so she's half.
Is she?
Bro, she pulled up her family photos. She's like, everybody asking what race I am. I'm like, anytime you ask a question about her, she has a video explaining it. You know what I'm saying? There's a video somewhere on the internet of her explaining it. You got a question about her? She's explaining it somewhere. That's a problem.
Yeah, she was like, he drove me to parties, waited outside, came and scooped me. I mean...
That's not my husband.
That's not the worst thing, though. I mean, the fact that he was waiting outside... Because I've dropped my girl off and picked her up at, at a certain thing. But, like, waiting outside the whole time is kind of nuts.
That's not
Because I'm going home.
I'm going home or I'll go in the party. Like, what are we talking? It's a party.
Like, you don't even got a drink to be at the party.
That's what I'm saying. That's not my husband, though, if he's waiting in the car.
Like, that's crazy. Waiting in the car just on his phone? Like, nah. And then, I didn't like the fact she exposed this man minute one in the video talking about he cheated on his girlfriend, but he's so perfect. Like, that don't even make sense.
Oh, he was just in the DM.
Do you think they get married?
Yeah, that's his fiance. They already lined up. I mean, the fact is, the more people say no, the more, what I'm saying, it just fires them up more and they go on and say yes.
Did you see the clip when he was like, yeah, we finna get married after training camp, my first year? And like, why is it after you sign the deal? Like, that's nuts to me.
Hurry up. She wants that now.
Is a prenup being signed? You think she agrees to it?
No, but he should.
So you don't think one will be signed? But
no.
Well, obviously it should be signed, but you don't think he'll sign or they'll have a prenup?
It's all gone.
You think it's cooked?
It's cooked. He's gonna fall victim, and we're gonna look back and be like, "We told you so
Does this last?
A long time ago."
Does this last though?
No.
How many years? Over or under 5 more years from now, today?
Okay, unless he becomes the GOAT though, but he's already. You know what I'm saying?
Even if he, Michael Jordan, but LeBron's the GOAT, and you see, you got Savannah, so.
And also, somebody else said, they said we didn't hear from Savannah. We didn't hear a word from Savannah until the third ring. We didn't know what her voice
sounded like, bruh. We didn't know what she sounded like until the third ring.
God, though.
It's Christmas time. Name me the top 5 Christmas movies. I'm just curious, because let me see if you know ball. I want to know what your top 5 Christmas movies are.
I gotta go top to bottom. Number 1 for me, Lampoons. Christmas.
Really?
I love Lampoons.
You love Lampoons. I'm not that much of a fan of those movies. Hey, that movie's cool.
That is probably the funniest movie.
Is it?
Not even just Christmas movie. That's probably just one of the funniest movies of all time.
He said I watched that on a random Wednesday.
No, I got in June.
Is it fire like
Lampoons
that?
Is fire.
Okay.
Lampoons is number 1.
Okay.
Man, number 2. A Christmas Story. That's safe. It's classic.
You know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever watched that movie.
That's a staple. I always watch that one on Christmas. I know, just because they're playing it on repeat, nonstop.
I gotta tap into that. That's crazy. I need to tap into that.
That's the one where the Red Ryder BB gun, you'll shoot your eye out. Kid.
Yeah, I know that line, but that's it.
That's like a class. That's an old school one.
Okay. That's number 2?
That's a nostalgia number 2. It might get me moved down as we go on.
Okay.
But I had to put it on the list somewhere.
Just so you don't forget.
Just so I don't forget it. It's not really, it's kind of a Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas.
You like that movie?
It's like a cool, watch movie. I'll watch it.
That movie's creepy, man.
No, it's
your list is very crazy. Okay, keep going. 3.
I'm also struggling to think of movies.
So, dang, you sleeping on Home Alone? 1 and 2?
Home Alone is great.
1 and 2.
Home Alone's on the list. Okay. Home Alone got to be on the list.
Home Alone got to be on the list.
Got to be on the list. It bumps something out. I honestly don't know. I know Lampoons is 1, though.
Lampoons is 1?
What about you? What is your top 5? Top 5 is... I'm trying to think of other Christmas movies.
Number 1.
Grinch is up there, too. I like the Grinch. Grinch is crazy.
Number 1, Home Alone 2. I actually like Home Alone 2 better than 1. They's in New York with it. You know what I'm saying? That movie made me I want to go to New York for Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
What, he's walking down the street by himself?
Right, he's exploring the city while it's snowing. The vibes is immaculate. I'm trying to go there during Christmas time. Still, as an adult now. So, Home Alone 2, number 1. Number 2, Home Alone number 1. That's top 2. They go back to back.
That's crazy.
Michael Jordan, back to back. LeBron. Home Alone 1. I remember the scene when one of the dudes, he went through the, what should we call it? He went through the dog door. He stick his head out. He said, hello. And then shot him in the face with the BB. Shot him in the face with the BB gun.
That was always my favorite part of those movies, though, is when he's just going to work. He used to come up with the crazy traps. He used to put in damage. He would do damage.
That's a terrible mom, by the way.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Like, how do you twice?
Twice. How you leave him twice?
How you leave him twice? Like, that don't even make any sense. That's why they couldn't even make a third one, because it's impossible to leave him 3 times.
I swear they made a third one. They just switched the actor.
Yeah, I mean
they couldn't leave him.
Well, they switched the whole family. No,
they couldn't switch it.
They couldn't do it. Number 3, Santa Claus. The Santa Claus. That's the Tim Allen movies. The Santa Claus. I mess with that movie heavy.
Wow,
that's a classic.
That's a classic.
That's a classic.
I gotta throw this one out there. Elf. I forgot about that.
Oh, I'm asleep. No, put that at 3. Put Elf at 3. Put Christmas or put Santa Claus at 4. And then put the Polar Express at 5.
Okay.
Put the Polar Express at 5.
You like the Polar Express?
It's a nostalgia one. It's a nostalgia one. That's my mom's favorite Christmas movie, actually. But I think at 5, I don't think it could hurt at 5.
It's not gonna hurt nobody at 5. See, it's not gonna hurt nobody at 5. See, I've always respected. I've watched the Polar Express. I don't think I've ever actually liked that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll watch it and I know it's about to happen, but I'm just like, dang, I hate this movie the entire time.
You hate this movie,
or I'm just like, this is not.
Christmas Carol's cool. I'm like looking them up now. Christmas Carol was cool.
Which one's that?
The animated one.
I like the, what's it called? It's like 20, or it's like 4 Christmases. Have you seen that one?
4 Christmas? I think so. What's the one with Chris Brown in it? Last Christmas? I don't know about that movie. I'm just playing.
Chris Breezy.
Who's a better basketball dad? T. Morant or LeVar Ball?
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball?
1,000%. LeVar made a league for his sons to play in.
You know how
and then went nationwide and had niggas join in the league. He was in Seattle talking about, I'm in the LeVar league.
But what are we JBA? Shout out to the JBA, man. LeVar Ball. I remember when what was the dude? I think his name was Allen, the dude that stole money from him. When he was like, he got on the bus and he was like, "Raise your hand if y'all didn't get paid." Everybody said. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Coach, I didn't get paid." They wasn't paying their players, bro. Shit was crazy.
In the LeVar league?
Yeah, they was. He came in the bus. He said, "Raise your hand if you didn't get paid." Everybody rose their hand. He said, "Yeah." Someone went up to coach talking about, "Yeah, my direct deposit did not hit. I got a family to feed." Like that shit was crazy.
What kind of check were they supposed to get hooping in the LeVar league?
$2,500 a week, something like that. I don't know.
What?
It was low. It was low. They were.
Okay, but even at that, to hoop in the LeVar league, $2,500, I thought it'd be free. Or $1,000, that's nuts.
JBA LeVar Ball. I gotta formally ask you, and this might just be like an Instagram clip. Who do you want as the first guest of the LL?
My vote for first guest of the LL is Nika Mule. I feel like, she's the best player in Seattle right now. She's the hottest draft.
She's the what?
She's the hottest draft pick
we've
had in a long time.
Yeah.
In terms of basketball.
Yeah.
Just, basketball.
Basketball, for sure.
This is like a big name come to the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen her in the tournament last year. She was putting in work. And then now she's in Seattle, so, But yeah, I think Nika Mule.
Nika Mule?
I think Nika Mule can sit right here. I think Nika can sit right here.
Right.
He's right here.
Damn, you going... I don't know. Your man's going to see this and not...
He can sit back there.
He can sit back there. It's crazy.
He can sit back there.
He's invited too.
Yeah.
He can pull up too.
He can pull up.
You know what? I'm gonna actually agree with you. I feel like Nika Mule as the first guest in the LL.
Yes.
You had an opportunity to meet her.
Yes.
So
I chased you down, Nika.
Yeah. So it's in the cards already. Just in, what you call it? It's in the making. It's in the works.
It's in the works.
So, Nika Mule, if you're watching
I
this,
think that was after. Was that after? That was before her knee fell off.
yes, that was before her knee fell off. Yes, that is
Before her knee
correct.
fell off. Because she was walking around. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. She was walking.
Good.
Yes.
She was walking real good.
No knee brace in the picture.
Yeah.
Pull up the picture. No, we can pull up on you. We can go to a, you know what I'm saying? We can go to a
storm facility.
Right.
Conference room 6.
Right. Wherever you need.
Reserve it. We'll be there.
You want us to throw on your jersey? You got merch that you want us to rep?
No, I'm mule high till I'm in the grave. So.
We need the free Nika shirts. I'm telling you. No, we need 3. I need one for the personal. You need one for the personal. And then we need one framed somewhere over here. Because it's still free Nika. It's still free Nika.
No, oh God. That's why we should trade Jewel Lloyd, though, so we can really get free.
Man, trade for a bag of chips. We don't even need nobody else to come through. We could have gave her an expansion draft, bro. It don't even matter. We don't need no value there. But what you got before we get out of here?
Last thing I kind of want to just talk about real quick. A little bit of football, swing over to the other side of the coin. We got the Seattle Seahawks going up on Sunday night, actively selling my entire city. You know what I'm saying? They sold the city. They disrespected the city.
I thought Gino was going to get his own movie. What happened?
They embarrassed the city. Gino is not getting a feature film. I told you that if he wins the game, he's getting his own movie, Pixar.
Yeah.
Pixar movie.
He's getting an animated movie?
We can do Disney Pixar. So we can do it animated, and we can do it. We'll go on Disney Pixar first, and then we'll get the live action remake. And then that's when we're gonna get what's his name to play him.
Damon Idris or whatever. You're crazy, dog.
Damson Idris. Yeah, that's when we go Damson Idris to play him. So we'll go Pixar route first, and then okay. But we actively sold us. He threw a red zone interception. He leads the league in red zone interceptions over the past 2 years.
Oh, so he does this.
Oh, he does this. And I try and tell myself that he doesn't, but he does this.
You said he was a great quarterback. I'm not going to harp on that too much.
Who are we going to put in? Sam Howell? Because we did. We saw what happened.
I mean, bro hasn't gotten reps since 2 years ago.
And that's what Geno Smith when he did. Geno Smith hadn't gotten no reps when he came in.
But he's seasoned, though. What, Sam Howell's like 4th year?
This is his 2nd year, but he started.
No, 2nd year. Okay. Well,
but he started every game last year.
Bro,
Geno was a bench warmer
he's on
for
ice,
5
man.
years.
He's on ice.
Russ goes down. He comes in, leads a 98 yard. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Sam Howell's not the guy. If you think Sam Howell's the guy, you're wrong. Geno's not the guy either.
No.
He's not.
No.
Defense, we just didn't wake up quick enough. Offense, didn't make enough plays.
You still got Super Bowl hopes?
Yes.
Is it realistic hopes, though? Oh, well.
Because we're outside looking in right now. We're not even in the playoff picture as of today.
Well.
We're in the hunt. So
we're in the hunt.
We went from the third, with that loss, we went from the 3rd seed to out. Like, we're not even in the wild card right now. So it'll be interesting. We still play the Vikings, the Rams, somebody else. So things are about to we're going to figure things out pretty quick. We have like a 16% chance to make the playoffs, though.
16?
But we match up. It's like head-to-head matchups deciding. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like,
well,
we'll see. We're going to find out one way or the other any given Sunday. But
well, that's going to be another episode of LL. Make sure you like, subscribe, because if you don't, that's crazy.
You might miss
how
out
you
on Nika
watching
Mule.
and not? If you're not subscribed, you watching this right now. How you not going? But anyways, shout out Nika Mule, first guest of the LL. We claiming it now.
Nika Mule.
And we are out. Ronnie James, 30 points, G League. Man, he's cooking up, man. Come on, stop sleeping on the boy.
Nika Mule, 40-point debut next year. This is my city.